Welcome to the Gibb, folks. Folks, this is what these roads do to your car. So our locking hitch here, we actually snapped off the end, snapped off the lock. Do the chopper! Well, goodbye El Questro. What a cracking place, eh? So back on the road, we start the Gibb in earnest today. So we are now headed for, where's the old mate going? We're going to go on the wrong sides of the road here. We're going to do the famous Pentecost crossing and then hit the Gibb River Road and then get ready for the corrugations. Let's hope nothing falls off.
Yeah.
So the plan tonight is Drysdale River Station, I think that's what it's called, isn't it? Drysdale River Station.
Yes.
Camp there tonight and then tomorrow morning make the run up the road to Mitchell Falls, which from everything I've heard is one of the roughest roads along the Gibb, so I'm looking forward to that. You know, folks, there are times when I really miss old Grasshopper, our Prado, with its poverty-packed manually winding windows, because my electric driver's window has just shit the biscuit in the down position, which means we can't lock the car and I can't wind it up while we're travelling through the bull dust. Awesome! We're at the point where I suppose for most people the Gibb River Road officially starts. Welcome to the Gibb, folks. Oh, these are atrocious. Just trying to find that speed. So far we've done just over 100 k's on the Gibb, and it hasn't been too bad, eh? Yeah. But this part here, oh, okay. I've either found the speed of the corrugations has got smaller. Oh my god, that was shocking. Here we go again. So, yeah, I think the plan today will be pulling over periodically just to check everything, I think. Anyway, okay, it's a little bit better here. That physically hurt. That was terrible. We're just in the, just waiting for the traffic to clear. And the little water crossing here, and what have we got on the other side? Is that someone that's gone through, or someone that's waiting?
Yeah, someone that's gone through. Which means we've just brought up to all the people again.
Of course we go. out from Ellenbrae Station now, and Ellenbrae Station is famous for its scone, so we can't do the Gibb and not stop at Ellenbrae for a scone, even though we just put lunch in the road chef because we didn't realise we were so close. All good. So, scone time!
Gotta get there before they're gone.
Oh yeah, it'll only take a second till mine's gone. Alright, we'll stop the bad jokes and we'll go get some scones. Just arrived at Ellenbrae Station, and bit of a paradise here. Beautiful green gardens. Paradise, that's it, mate.
Oh, it's a really broad definition of paradise, isn't it?
Hey, it's better than that red stuff. So, time to sit in the gardens and get into some of those scones. Moment of truth, come on, Ellenbrae scone. Come on, get into it.
Well, you're gonna watch me eat it.
I want to see if they're as good as everyone reckons. What? Now, I don't know why this is ever a topic. Jam first or cream. Like, come on.
Yeah.
There is something wrong with you if you put your cream on first. Come on. Are they good?
How is it?
Yeah, alright. They are good. They are very good. Well, what a welcome break from the corrugations and the heat, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's been pretty warm today. It's about 33 degrees. And got myself a ice frappe, which did take a little while to come out of the machine, but it's good.
And a nice coffee.
Dean's got a nice coffee, and those scones are. If you're going past, you gotta call in. It's just one of those things in the Kimberley that if you're coming through, you got to do is grab an Ellenbrae scone, and they are as good as they make them out to be. Anyway, we're going to finish up these and back on to rattle our teeth out on the corrugations and head off to Drysdale. Got to find somewhere to pull up and have lunch on the way, so we'll see what's between here and there, I suppose. Just arrived at Drysdale River Station and just checking out the Austrack after its maiden run down the Gibb, and a few small issues. The main thing is doesn't look like there's any dust inside the camper, which is a big one, but we had trouble getting our door down, and the bolts actually the nylock nut has actually undone itself, so we'll fix that up. Other than that, she looks pretty good. We did a little bit of damage on the Currungy track on it, and I'll show you what we did there. Our locking hitch pin, we actually snapped off the end, snapped off the lock. Still got the pin through it, thankfully, and we'll try and pick one of those up whenever we get to somewhere that has one. The other thing we did, off our lovely little blue handle to the jockey wheel. So now it's a team effort to get the jockey wheel up and down, because we both have to grab a pin each and pull it out. But nothing catastrophic. We can live with that. I do want to replace that pin as soon as possible. And a bolt fell out on the stairs. Other than that, she's going like a trooper. Despite our best laid plans of putting the rubber over, we have still lost 2 caps. Now the great thing about this is the burners don't work without them. So somewhere in there are going to be the other 2 caps. They are absolutely nowhere to be found. So we're down to 2 burners And just having a look at the batteries, there's a fair whack of dust in there. But none got into the main camper area, which is a plus. I think what we're going to do now is when we pack up in the morning, we're going to find a bag or something to put these things into and not leave them in there. We had this issue when we took the camper out through Burt. We hit a washout and we lost all the caps. We thought putting the foam under the heavy burners with the top strapped down would work, but it hasn't. Well, it hasn't along the Gibb anyway. It survived the Kurungi. But yeah, so we'll put those in a bag and tuck them away nice and safe. So at least we've got some burners to cook on for the next 4 weeks. But we do have the little Genesis cooker in the back of Izzy. So we can utilise that as well. So it's not game over or anything like that, but it is a bit annoying that an off-road camper has a kitchen that throws its bits to the wind every time it hits a few bump. Nooney's found the escape hatch. What have we got?
Oh, look, found one.
Okay, we got one. We got 3 burners. Where is the lucky last? Where was that one?
That one was down here. So I reckon the other one will be down there too. Somewhere. Oh, found something else down there. I don't know what that is.
What the hell's that?
I don't know.
I hope someone left a bag of money.
That's what that is.
I don't know what that is.
Okay.
So we are back in business, Neen.
Yeah.
I think we still need to find a bag to put those in, Dom.
Oh yeah, I don't want to be doing this every time.
That was a pain in the ass, but we got our cookers back. Woo! We're settled in at Drysdale. We've found the bar, and you can't come to WA without trying a bush bill. Never had one of those. Let's see. Yeah, and I'll probably never have one again. But it's no pale ale. But no, they didn't. When in Rome, you got to do as the Romans do. So just kicking back, having a couple of drinks here at the bar, and before we head off to Mitchell Falls in the morning. So I think we've fixed everything that rattled off, haven't we? Yep. Found all the burners. Time to kick back with some not so tasty beer at $9 a beer. Bargain. Yum. Morning guys, beautiful morning here at Drysdale River. Not a big run today, only about 180 k's up to Mitchell Falls, but the road is supposed to be pretty bad, so it could take up to 4 hours, I reckon. Just doing a quick walk around to the vehicle and the camper, and just checking nuts and bolts and that sort of thing. Got a couple of wheel nuts that got about a quarter of a turn, but just gone around to the front of the bull bar. I didn't notice this. Our indicator has rattled out. It's a pain because I'm going to have to drop all those under panels to get in there and try and find a screw to put it back in. So just finished replacing that screw for the indicator, put that back in, and I had to pull the stone guard off under the bull bar. We'd lost one bolt, and I went around all the stone guards and they were all loose. So it just goes to show, one day on the corrugations of the Gibb, and there was a ton of loose stuff. Had to tighten up the Solus driving lights. They had rattled loose. The wheel nuts and everything were pretty good. There was one on the trailer that I got about 3/4 of a turn out. The rest were all pretty good. They just needed a nip up. But yeah, you can't just cruise along these roads for day after day and think your car, no matter how well built it is going to hold together. So hopefully I haven't missed anything, and that'll hold together until I check it again after the end of this next stretch up to Mitchell Falls, which is reportedly a lot worse than what we've seen so far. So lesson learned from yesterday. Gonna pull all these burners and caps off and try and stick them in our little bucket here, which rides along in the sink. Save us some grief tomorrow. Well, everything they said about this section of the road being worse, yeah, pretty slow going. So we're doing just over 40 Ks. 40 Ks.
It's pretty sleepy.
We're just doing over 40 Ks an hour. Some of these corrugations you can find a speed where you can cruise over the top. These ones are probably about this deep and probably about, I don't know, 300 apart. So there is no comfortable speed on these ones. It's going to be a slow, rattly trip. Hopefully I done everything up nice and tight this morning. And I think I'll be going over those bolts again tonight. So I think I said earlier it's only about 180 Ks, but it's probably going to take about 4 hours to do those 180 Ks. And they reckon the further you get up the road, the worse it gets, so can't wait for that.
Love it.
I get now. I used to be far out. Going on the side. There we go. That's a bit better. I used to be one of these people that, you know, when they talked about tarring the development road or tarring the Gibb River road, you say, mate, it'll take the adventures out of it. Second day on these corrugations, this is not adventure.
People do this all the time, like you can understand that.
It is torture, yeah. So completely understand why the locals want the blacktop down, because as special as it is out here, driving these corrugations isn't fun, is it? It's not fun.
Hard on you, hard on you. Caravan trailer.
Yep. Yeah, she's tough on the gear. And it means at the end of the day you got to lay down in the prickles and tighten everything up and go through the tool bag and find screws to put things back in. Anyway,
It's all part of the fun.
all part of the adventure. Just pulled up on the side of the road at this little water hole because there's two beautiful big rollers, and I'm going to try and give you a closer look at them. It does look very croppy, so I don't want to get too close, but we'll see if we can get these boys on film. Oh boy and girl, they're even doing a little dance at the moment. How cool is that? 100% guys, we have got crocs in this waterhole. I don't know if you can see that, but right down there, I'll stay behind this tree and not get too close to the edge. But on the surface there, you can see what is left of some poor unsuspecting bird who was obviously lunch for somebody. Nothing. Trying to not shake the garden pieces. So we're doing 10 kilometres. 10 kilometres an hour, folks. We are doing. These corrugations are. I tell you what, I'm going to stop and I'm going to show you these because these are bullshit. Bullshit. So guys, this is the distance between the kilometres, the corrugations. So probably close to 600 mils, and they're about that deep. So probably 25 mil deep. They are horrendous. On the home stretch now, we're about 15 k's out from the campground. Now Mitchell Falls campground, you can't walk in advance, and it's a self-registration campground, so you fill out your little envelope and put your money in the box. But the issue is, you don't know whether or not you're going to get a campsite, so bloody fingers crossed. Long way to drive to have to find somewhere else. So we have been scouting on the side of the road for possible campsites if we do need to come out, and there's one back down there which was about 22 minutes out, but we're really hoping we just get a spot at the campsite and can walk down to the chopper tomorrow morning. So that will be the plan. This is what these roads do to your car. Here's someone's brush bars and side steps. Tough bar. Not tough enough. Stopped and collected some firewood. Looks like my aerial is a bit loose again. So there's a firewood collection area as you turn onto the road, which we're going through now. So we've collected some firewood. I did notice the other side of my indicator, the screw was fallen out, so I'll be pulling those stone guards off again when we get into camp, and no doubt tightening up that antenna, and yeah, seeing what else is loose, because it's been a rough old ride in, isn't it? Here we go folks, a little bit more carnage for the Mitchell Falls road. Somebody's bull bar. Here we go. So adults $17 per night. Okay. All right, so we've got 2 nights. That's what, 34, $68. She ain't cheap, is she? $68 for camping, folks, and $748 in repairs to my car for getting here.
50. Oh yeah, I have.
You got enough?
I've got 70. I don't have the right money.
All right, we'll give them a tip.
60. 70.
We survived the road to Mitchell Falls. We'll take one of those for $2. Look at it, we're giving them a tip, so we'll take 2. Beautiful. Well, folks, we have arrived at Mitchell Falls, and wow, what a road. It was horrendous. So we'll get set up, but we thought we'd be smart, you know. So we chucked a couple of pies in the road surf, thought we'll get there, have a nice pie for lunch, make it nice and easy, and then we can set up. Yeah. Look can tasty. Righto, how are the loos?
They're actually very, very nice.
They're good?
Yeah, they're eco flushing loos, so you pull the lever, and bring some water down and wash everything down.
Okay. Cool.
Like it's still like it's not a flushable toilet.
Yeah,
it's just
but, okay, not stinky.
No, and there's like a brush there with water for people to clean their own mess up if they make a mess on the bowl.
Yeah, like that happens.
Yeah, but this is actually water there.
Okay, cool. All right, bon appetit. Lunch is served. Front of the camper trailer for you, ma'am. So presentation skills, probably a little bit left to be desired. What do you reckon?
Yeah, a little bit.
Mmm. Yum.
Are they hot? Did you check them?
They're right. Just unpack the mat, guys, and a little bit pewee, isn't it? Old Jill, the donkey at El Questro, I think left us a parting gift. She pissed all over our mat, and we just open up the box to get it out, and oh my God, thank you, Jill. Oh. We're having some issues with water, aren't we? Yeah. So we've got a leak off the hose on the main water tank. I'm not going back right under there again, but you can see there where I've been mucking around with it. So a little bit of a drip. Looks like some sort of push fitting, but I got nothing to fix it. So, and as luck would have it, that's the big water tank. So hopefully it'll be just a nice slow drip. What should we do?
Put the bucket underneath it and we can use it for washing up and stuff.
Oh, look there, eh? Up there for thinking, down there for dancing. They're not real nice dancing shoes. Couldn't you have wore something better? Well, that's it. All the odd jobs are finished as best I can. It's still in the mid-30s here. It's bloody hot, and I am a hot and sticky mess. I don't know. I can't believe it. Somebody reckons I need a shower before I go to bed. I think she might be being a little bit precious, but before I do anything, I'm going to sit down with my one allotted beer, and I'm going to bloody enjoy it. Oh, that washes away the red dirt. Cheers. Oh, bit of Nini's world famous fried rice over fire.
And something a little different.
Harry would be so proud.
Love you, Harry.
Just marinating some lamb ribs to go with Neen's world famous fried rice. So should be pretty good. Better if I had a beer though.
I can't even see if it goes good with beer. I can see if it goes good with wine though.
No.
Everything goes good with wine. Everything.
No.
Yep.
Beside myself. Now I have got a choice to make. I can do that last beer and find out if it does go good with beer. But then I got no beer tomorrow. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Well, a bit exciting, guys. We're just heading over to Helly Spirit now to get the chopper up to the top of Mitchell Falls and little flight over Little Merton Falls and over the top of Mitchell before we land, and then do the walk back. It'll be good, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Do the chopper! Oh, that was the easy part.
Yeah.
Now time to walk back. How bloody spectacular is that, eh? Wow. I'm absolutely loving the top end of Western Australia. The Kimberley region is delivering everything that I hoped it would. Absolutely loving it up here. Anyway, so we're going to do the walk back now from the top of the falls, which is I think about 4.2 or 4.5 k's or something like that. Got to cross the top of Little Merton Falls, and then a few nice little swimming holes on the way back that I think we'll take advantage of because she's a bit warm. Anyway, let's get going, and we'll show you the sights on the way back to the campground. It's nice and refreshing. Yeah, a few people have gone tits up on this crossing, but see, I preempted this. I'm wet already. Doesn't matter now. Ready?
Not really.
Yeah, exactly what he said. How hard can it be? Oh shit, I nearly fell over on the bank. Socks? Really? Didn't bring any socks? Bring any socks? Nah. You alright? Good on you.
Beautiful, thank you.
You made it.
I didn't fall over. Not yet anyway.
Walk back brings you to the top of Mitchell Falls, so that right there is the first tier. You reckon?
Pretty spectacular.
Bloody beautiful. Looking forward to the next swimming hole. It's warm. I hate to do this in summer, eh? That'd be ridiculous. So it's supposed to be, I don't know what it is now, it's supposed to get to, what is it, supposed to get 30, 35?
Yeah.
And she'd be nudging that, I reckon. She's a wee bit warm. So my tip is every water hole you come to that's swimmable, jump in, wet yourself down, and then walk in the wet clothes like air conditioning. Beautiful. Well, we have arrived at yet another glorious spot on the walk back from Mitchell Falls. So we think this one is, we think it's Big Mertens Falls. There's a Big Mertens and a Little Mertens. Not sure which one, but bloody beautiful anyway. Look at that. WA is spoiled for specky scenery, I can tell you what. Bloody amazing. Anyway, keep going, eh? Really got to take your time and look around on those walks. That falls that we just had a look at then. We stopped there for, I don't know, a couple of minutes. Everybody that walked through went straight across the crossing. Nobody went around and got that sensational view over the edge of the falls and down through the gorge. So, man, take your time. What's the point of coming out here to make it a race to get back and miss all the good stuff? I don't understand it. Really don't. A little bit like people in caravans that go inside at 5:30 to watch Wheel of Fortune. Don't get that either. I don't know about you, but Mitchell Falls has left me a little bit underwhelmed compared to
I mean, the falls itself's not.
the other places. Like the chopper ride up there was awesome. To see the falls from up in the air was sensational. The falls themselves are really good.
Just the walk is a little bit.
But the walk back, where we said we thought we were at the top of Mitchell Falls, we're now thinking that might have been Big Mertens. And that second one that we showed you, looking down the gorge, was Little Mertens. And we were under the understanding there was a couple of swimming spots on the way back.
Missed them.
But the only place that we seen was that billabong with all the lily pads, which looked a bit crocky to me. I wasn't swimming there. Now it just a long hot bash through the dusty scrub, unless there's something lay ahead that we're
We'll let you know.
not aware of. But yeah, I don't know. I just think, you know, Mitchell Falls, considering the road in here is absolutely punishing, I don't think the reward was worth the effort. So I don't know, if you've got the money, maybe fly in from somewhere else, check out the falls and fly back out. But who knows, we might be wrong. There might be something sensational just around the corner. Bloody hope so, because I could use a dip. You hear that? Sounds like water. I hope so. Let's hope I was wrong about this track and we get a dip just over this ridge. If not, I'm going to be like that bloke in the desert, sees a mirage, starts drinking the sand. All right, I take it back. Look at this. Look at this. Beautiful. All right, I take it back. Okay. So this is obviously Little Mertens Falls, I suppose, and I'm going that for a swimming hole. Oh. Take a dip? Yep. Let's do it. That was sensational. Mitchell Falls track, you have just redeemed yourself. But we've been given a tip off that somewhere up here is some rock art. So Neen's going to take a rest on a shady rock, and I'm going to go see if I can find this rocker. This swimming hole we just went in here is off the main track, and it is a bit of a goat track to get down to it, but I tell you what, it is so worth it. It's so beautiful, and the water's lovely. So anyway, this is not a really well-defined track we got here, but a young couple just tipped me off that they'd negotiated the rocks and made their way up, and reckon it's worthwhile doing so. See what we can find, eh? Alright, here we go. They're actually going up sort of behind the falls here. And this looks pretty cool. So that is 100% worth the effort to get up, because it actually brings you out into this very, very cool little rock overhang behind the falls. How sensational is this? Look at that. Look at that. Pretty bloody good, isn't it? Sensational. What a gorgeous little spot. It's so cool in here. It's man, it's about 10 degrees cooler in here under the waterfall than it is back out there. But I suppose I should go back down, join Neen, and finish the walk. Man, hidden gems. How good are they, eh? Alright, so we finally worked out the order of these falls. So where we were swimming a moment ago was Merton Falls. And then when we go to the top of Merton Falls, it becomes Little Merton Falls. So I think we've worked it out. But this end, so there's just a patch in the middle that is just a long, hot, scrubby track, and you sort of think you're past all the beautiful water, but then you come to Merton's and Little Merton's Falls, and it is sensational. What spa? Right down here is a real spa. I think I need to try. Now we're talking. relaxing. How's that? Like personal little spa. Beautiful. But I've changed my mind on Mitchell Falls now.
Of course you have.
Yeah, because there was swimming. I got too impatient.
So you're swimming down the bottom?
Which is Mertens Falls, I think.
Well,
That's what the sign said.
No, Mertens Falls was the next one.
I am so confused over this.
This is Little Mertens. Yeah, this is Little Mertens. You can swim down the bottom. There's a nice swimming hole down the bottom. Or you can swim up to the top where there's nice little spa baths. Not real spa baths, but rock spa baths.
Nah, they're great. They're better than real spa baths.
I just had a nice foot spa. It's lovely.
So yeah, it's it's had a green hand on me. It's yeah, once you get to these water holes, so there's a whole section. There's a lot of, I suppose, rock climbing between Mitchell Falls.
And if you're not the fittest, like you're going to struggle, but it can be done. I'm not the fittest, and I struggle with steep inclines or descents.
Declines. Or ascents and descents.
Okay. I struggle really badly.
She has problems going up and going down.
So, and I was able to do it like after Rob sort of, talked me into it, got my mind in the right place, because otherwise I talk myself out of it and say I can't do it. But I'm glad I did it.
Yeah, look, it's not super demanding. The first half for us, because we were coming back from the falls, was a lot of rock climbing. Then you go into that long, hot, long, dry, scrubby bit, which is a bit yuck, actually.
Yeah. This is where your heart sinks in.
There's a bit yuck, and it dead set looks like, man, this is going to be this shit all the way back. But then you come along and you find coming from the falls back to the campground, there's not actually a sign to tell you you're at Mertens Falls.
No.
If you're coming the other way, because once we got past it and looked back, we seen that there was a sign. So you go down to the bottom and there's a beautiful big swimming hole, and the waterfall comes down as you would have seen. And then you climb up to the top, which is just where we were in those little rock pools, which is the top of Little Mertens Falls. And both is just amazing, and you got some rock art down the bottom. So yeah, just grit your teeth through that long yucky bit in the middle.
Yeah. And if you think you can't do it, like, you can. If I can do it.
Yeah. Look, it's, as I said, it's not that hard. It's just a lot of rock clambering. I wouldn't do this in the something just rustled in the bushes by me. I wouldn't do this like in the warmer months.
No, it's 35 degrees.
So it's we're 31st of July today, so middle of winter, and 35 degrees today. So you wouldn't want to do this in like bloody October or something like that. It'd be cracking 40 plus, and it wouldn't be pleasant at all. But anyway, so I think we've only got probably half an hour back to the campground, I think.
It's fairly easy to walk back.
Yeah, and I don't think there's much to see between here and there. I think that was the last sort of waterfall or anything like that. So we'll see us back at camp.
Oh, where are you going? Where are you off to? I'm going this way. You coming with me? Okay.
Well, as you can probably hear by the choppers, we are pretty much back at the campground. So that took us about 3.5 hours to come back, but that was including...
We stopped a lot.
Yeah, stopping for a swim and checking out the rock art and all that sort of stuff. So, but I think 100% we decided to catch the chopper up and do the walk back, so we weren't under
Rushed.
any time constraints, and we had plenty of time to just take it easy and enjoy the sights. There were so many people rushing past us and not even looking at the view, obviously, because they were on a deadline.
Yep.
So my tip is to do what we did and get the chopper. I mean, you can walk both ways if you want to, but to see Mitchell Falls from the air, I think
it's pretty spectacular.
I think you got to do it. I think you got to do it. So it was about $180 each. Yeah, $360 for the 6-minute chopper. They do 2 figure eights over the top of the falls. So plenty of opportunities for you to
Open doors.
take photos. Open door. I got stuck in the front, so I didn't have an open door. But
I got stuck in the back with the side. I would have much preferred to be in the middle, but anyway.
But anyway, so yeah, I think that we made the right call there. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So
I hate being rushed, and I'm not the quickest at hikes. So
yeah, so just to be able to take your time back and enjoy those water holes at Mertens Falls is, it's better than Mitchell's Falls, because you can swim at the top of Mitchell's, but there's a lot of people there, and it's pretty shallow and really slippery, super slippery.
The top of Little Mertens was like a little spa.
Oh, it's sensational. So, and the bonus is that you take the swim back, you get out in your wet gear and you walk back, and the breeze is blowing, and it's really nice. So, yeah, that's what we reckon. So, despite my words saying it underwhelmed me, that middle section did underwhelm me, but overall, I think Mitchell Falls is pretty good. Not as spectacular as, like, say, Emma Gorge.
It's definitely worth seeing.
But you got to do it. You got to come out here. But that road in, road in it's the worst road I have ever driven.
We've seen one caravan come in. They're all campers that are coming in. We've got a camper, so we're pretty good.
Yeah, no, we didn't see any caravans. We've seen one coming on the way out. And we've seen a couple on the back of trucks.
I can see the why they don't bring caravans in.
So just make sure if you are going to do these roads that you get your vehicle checked out properly before you go. And
you've got to do it yourself too. You've got to tighten everything up every chance you get.
Got to be diligent. You've got to go over that car and check the nuts and bolts and
watch where you're walking.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll catch you back. I'm going to head back to camp now, and I am going to crack my last beer. My last beer. Can you believe it? Last beer. Oh, they better have beers that you can drink at Mount Barnett. It's not got this massive big March fly on my camera. You know what surprised me up here is how little wildlife we've seen.
Yeah, I know. I heard them last night though. I'm sure there was dingoes out there and other stuff because I heard them.
Yeah. After she read that in the loo, not to leave your hats and shoes out because the dingoes will take them, she was convinced there was dingoes at every twist and turn.
Yeah, whatever.
But yeah, it's we've seen some wildlife along the Kurungi track. There was snakes and there was crocodiles and raging cattle. There was all sorts of stuff. But really, around here we haven't
seen much at all.
Haven't even.
Maybe they've got just such a wide range of area that they don't really need to come in the populated areas.
They're smart enough to stay away from people. But yep. Oh, rock there. Careful.
Because you don't look down.
But I just expected to see way more wildlife out here. But it doesn't take away from how beautiful this place is. I've got to say, Kimberley is, it is. What do you reckon? Most stunning place we've been.
Yeah,
I think so.
It's definitely delivered what all our expectations. Oh, look, I just did my 10,000 steps.
Yeah, beautiful country. Well, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up there. I'm going to crack my very last beer. And hope you've enjoyed our triple on the Gibb so far. It's not over yet, so make sure you tune in. You want to support us, the best way you can do that is right now. Don't go anywhere else. Watch another video. We've only just started. We've got a stack of stuff still to do here in WA. And we'll catch you on the next episode of We Went That Away Adventures. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Last. one. With your sips. See you next time. So that's everything that had to come out. There's the top of the drawer there. And now we'll try and relocate what we have to and put it back together.